football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team. Rico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. 23-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Angel. Here we go. 551, go. Press, punch right. Tonight.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup, fresh set of downs.
1st down. Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go, son. Green 19, just attack. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Jenkins Harris on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 58, who's is that? Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's complete to his running back, Facial Tootin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 19 windy. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Throwing is Fields. To the goal line and in as a touchdown. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full middle there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Moving left, he'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. And he will go all the way. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Honolulu. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Wizards come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, son. First, one strike. Matter. Chip swear. Up. Easy. Go.
A first down throw for Fields. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. It's a touchdown. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Reichert good with the extra point. And his guys will move out to a 14-7 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Darian Porter in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Stafford. This one deep and looking for Melton. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a waste of down.
He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. play action. It's Stafford. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Stafford to throw again. Exiting the pocket right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. James Pierce. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Cross. And this defense comes through with the turnover.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. I'm good. Up.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here we go. Turbo, sir. Right.
Fields to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, just that. Hey, can. Is that all right?
Play action now for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dexter Lawrence taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Hey, 551. Right.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Right. Ready. Go.
Fields from the gun on third down. Tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Stay 50, stay.
Stafford now. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender fighting his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford, and that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
They're going to go. It's Stafford. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Angel. EQ. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go. Chip slit. 319, connected up. Delta. Tonight.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Here we go. Good. 58. Who's that? Tonight.
Fields now on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Go.
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Reichert had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Running is Akers. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not.
And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They are going for it. Stafford. Open man, left side. He's got it. And this is going to work out. They get the first down. It was 4th and 4, a little risk, but it pays off. To the air again. Stafford. This one complete to Melton. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. Give him 27, and it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Akers will take it in. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get to glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son. 319, right tonight? Right.
First down. Fields. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here we go. Up, up, up. Please, 58, please, cut. Matter. 11. Extend. Jump slant.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That is 2 big pickups to start the drive. 32 on the latest.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, got that. Angel, Angel, Angel. Delta, Delta. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And a Honolulu first down.
Stafford now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Kittle. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Forced to his right. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd down, it's Stafford. They'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Hands Akers. Touchdown, Wizard. What a start to the year. His 2nd touchdown in this opening half. Pass's kick is good. And the Wizards move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Fields. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Akers. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
They'll run here with Akers. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Wizards.
Akers. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Rolling right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
59! 280! 32! 40 got! 40 got!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Wizards. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. Gonna cut. Mayday.
Fields. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Complete to Darnell Washington.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Easy. Press. Much right. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second down, it's Fields. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got a receiver. It's Chase. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
And I think both of us came away from our discussions with the coaches thinking that this guy was going to have a massive role in this one, but after only his first catch of the game, let's give credit where it's due. This defense, man, they've held him in check throughout.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job. Defensively, to meet him just as the ball was arriving, it'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. 331, 331. You got a mini base. Why not? All right.
Fields now on second down. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down. Really nice play.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Chip Slit. EQ. Go.
Fields now on the move. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there. The sack that might take them out of field goal range. Sean Robinson working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
32, ladies.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. On a man left side, it's caught. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and 2, Stafford. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, It sets up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable, incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Wiggins.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the fourth quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Don't jump. Ready? 319, get us back. Chip clear.
Fields now to throw on first down. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Out, let's go.
Now a second down throw for Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play. A much-needed one as well. It covers 51 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
Here we go. 319, get us back.
Now, Fields. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Michigan man, Quiddy Pay, in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. Fields. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Fields from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 15 yards brings up fourth down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Ray going to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. They'll drop to throw. Diggs on the reception. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. And it's going to be fourth down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they'll finally put an end to this with a great return to the other side of midfield. Here is 1st and 10.
Here we go. No mas, no mas. Hey, Ken. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Here we go, son. Nelson. Turbo, son. Tonight.
Fields going to look to run this himself. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Oh my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Hudson. A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a run going left. Good running inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He gets it to go, and the Wizards will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Delta. Here we go.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
31. Minute. Go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
This throw left side caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for. 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Lady. Real right. 22.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. This is caught 2. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you can tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, they showed it. So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken, 319, get set. Set.
Here we go. One final play. That is hard. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They fought till the end, but still will come up short. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. And this is going to stay a 2-possession game. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.